Hey guys, how's it going?
Alright guys, before we get into whatever that intro was about, I would like to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Skillshare. It is an online platform that has thousands and thousands of videos with classes that can teach you to do anything from sewing to accounting, painting to cooking to finance. There are tons and tons of classes. I have my notes here because I have bad memory, but some of the classes they offer are graphic design, music production, writing, animation, financial classes. I know they have like some self-help classes. They have many art classes, craft classes, and so much more. And they also have lots of classes that teach you how to be successful on YouTube. If after you watch this video you would like to go learn more about making your own YouTube channel and making it on a platform, then head on over to Skillshare. And the best part about you watching this video is that for the first 500 people who click the link in the description and sign up via that link, you will get 2 months completely free on Skillshare Premium. And for those of you who want more than 2 months, they only charge $15 per month, or if you get the yearly subscription, it comes to under $10 per month, which is a super good detail. Why am I doing this? Which is a super good deal because, as I said, there are thousands of classes. This is all information that's coming to you at a very cheap price. So check out what they have to offer. I think it's a great platform and I recommend it to you all to use. So let's get into the actual video for today, which, as you can tell by the title, is my tips on making and growing your own YouTube channel, but more specifically an art YouTube channel. So I'm going to start out by telling you guys my own experience with starting my channel. I have my YouTube channel pulled up here so I can just kind of reference it if I need to remember something, and then I also have my notes here. I posted my first video on the 1st of February in 2015, and at this time I had about 6,000 to 8,000 followers on Instagram, and so that did help me a little bit, gave me kind of a starting point for my channel, but it didn't honestly get me that many subscribers. I got the first 100 a bit more easily than other channels do, and my Instagram helped me with that, but I didn't get like all 6,000 or 8,000 followers to subscribe to me automatically. It happened very slowly. So I decided to do the channel just for fun, I guess. I wanted a place to post speed drawings and things like that. And so my first video was a very boring video. I don't even think I sped it up or anything. It was just a video of me drawing this little sketch. It wasn't that great, and doing an awkward voiceover, kind of explaining where my channel would go in the future and my ideas for it. And like I said, it was awkward because I didn't really know what I was doing. Talking out loud to yourself in a room to your phone for the first time is a little bit awkward, and then like your whole family's in the rest of the house probably wondering what you're doing and you're trying to speak really softly. Anyways, it was rough. But I started out doing art challenges, speed drawings, as I mentioned. I did some tutorials and some reviews, and I even did some covers, like music covers, just because I liked singing and I was too scared to actually like do it in front of live people. I started out filming with my iPhone or my iPad because my school lent students iPads to, you know, do our schoolwork on and stuff. And so I had iMovie on my iPad and I would film on there and edit on iMovie. And that's how I started out, very humble beginnings. So throughout that year, the next year, I basically continued doing these same things, same types of videos, same method of filming. And actually, a little spoiler alert, I didn't start filming with the camera until I think December of this year. Wait, what date is it? I didn't start filming with the camera until December of last year, which was already like halfway through my first year of college. And that's because I got it as a Christmas gift from my dad. So yeah, I used my phone for a very long time. Phones are okay, like iPhone has a pretty good camera, so if that's all you have to start out with, no worries. So I also started vlogging occasionally. I did little vlogs here and there. My very first vlog was me and one of my best friends going to this chalk festival, and I decided to vlog our day there, and we were also working on this chalk piece, and it was a cute little vlog. looking back on it, obviously I can see the cringe, but you know, you just have to kind of start things and just go for them and you'll get better with time. That is something that you'll hear me repeat throughout this video. You will get better with experience and time. In September of 2016, my birthday is on August 26th, and so for my birthday, for just like little party favors for my friends, I painted 22 tiny canvases and I filmed that. And it's not really the best video. It's kind of low quality. I was still figuring out my whole thing there, but I posted it and thought nothing of it until December of 2016. And I had noticed the video kind of starting to pick up a little bit, but in mid to late December, it just exploded, like to the point where I could refresh on my phone and there'd be tons more views on the video since last time I refreshed. I don't know why this video specifically blew up like it did. I think the biggest reason, and this is my only clue to this, is because lots of people started commenting about this. And it's kind of a weird reason, but in this video I painted a character from an animated TV series. There's this show called The Miraculous Ladybug, and there's this character called Tiki from that show. And so one of my friends watched this show as well, and I decided to draw this character for her. And so that is shown in like the thumbnail of my video. In the comments, lots of people were just saying like, I came here for Tiki, I came here for Tiki, oh look, it's Tiki. So apparently it's a really strong fan base, and I somehow just randomly lucked into that, and I think that's why the video got so many views. But it's really weird. It's up to like 1 million as of now. It just hit 1 million recently. That video that blew up, it did help my channel continue to grow and do even better. It wasn't like it blew up and then immediately I got thousands and thousands of subscribers. I did grow, but it wasn't like, it didn't really go viral. But anyways, it did help me a little bit, gave me a little boost. So yeah, that was when I was a senior in high school, and so I continued through the rest of that school year and through the summer making more just art videos, doing my thing, and then college started. From week 1, I started vlogging at college, and this is because I had already watched like other artists vlog their lives in college. Specifically, Cat Creature is one of the people that I watched, and I just really liked those videos, seeing what art college was like for other people. To this day, the most popular college vlog that I filmed was from that very first week. But overall, they were just a pretty popular thing, and they really, again, helped me boost my channel up a lot. I really found that I enjoyed vlogging. It can be kind of a burden at sometimes when you feel like you have to do it, but it's totally fine to give yourself breaks, and I do that. You know, you gotta take care of yourself. You got to make sure you don't burn out and just go crazy. I like vlogging though for the memories. It's a really good boost to my channel, but one of the huge reasons I do it is because I like to have all those memories saved on there, and now I can just go back and like watch them and relive old memories and show my kids someday. So originally I wanted to, and I did try to post twice per week. I wanted to do a vlog per week and an art video per week, but that was definitely not possible with the amount of schoolwork I had to do and just everything else. So it quickly ended up being usually just one vlog per week, and whenever I could fit an art video in there, I would. But yeah, the vlogs, I always try to make them center around my life as an art student, since that's what my channel is about. But I can talk a little bit more about that later. I guess, yeah, that's a pretty good segue into telling you some of my tips on how to grow an art YouTube channel. So some of the more technical, basic tips that you've probably heard many times before if you're actually really interested in starting your own channel. Well, let me just tell you how I make my videos first. I use iMovie still, but I use it on my Mac, which is a whole lot better than like an iPad or an iPhone. Even though iMovie is, I don't actually remember if it's free or if you have to pay for it, but if you have to pay for it, it's super cheap compared to the other editing programs. You can actually do a lot more on it than you may think if you just get creative and you don't mind spending a little bit more time doing things, and also just, again, with experience and with continuing to use it and learning, you're going to discover a lot more things that you're able to do and get better at editing. So I continue to use iMovie. There are things that I wish it did, like for example putting filters on videos. That's kind of a big thing now on YouTube, and I would love if iMovie did that. but I have to, if I want a filter, I have to export the video to my phone and then put a filter on it there and then send it back to my laptop and put it back on iMovie. So it's a very roundabout way of doing it, and it kind of lowers the quality of the video. As far as my other equipment, like I said, I have a good camera now. It's a Nikon D5100, but there are tons of good cameras out there that you can use. This just happens to be the one that I got from my birthday. Lastly, I do recommend getting a tripod, and I actually have not had a tripod for very long. The tripod that I'm using now, I bought at the beginning of this summer, and I would borrow like my friends' tripods during the school year occasionally, but mostly I just kind of propped up the camera wherever and just made do with that. And yeah, like you can do that. You have to be careful for sure, and it can be kind of a hassle sometimes to get like your little setups going, but it's doable if you don't have a tripod. Little word of caution though, this is my little horror story about being careful about where you put your camera if you don't have a tripod. I tried to put it up and it was not a very stable situation, and this is what happened when I was not careful. What next? Oh, a little side note, specifically for an art YouTube channel, I still film my videos that are like speed drawings, like over my flat surface desk with my phone. And I do some different angles with my camera and stuff, but I want to put some shots straight above the drawing. So I actually still use my phone because I can just lay that flat over the little shelf on my desk. And I can also, I've also stacked up books before. So again, sometimes you have to get creative with like filming things like that. But yeah, I still use my phone for those types of videos. Lots of people ask, and I know that I always was very curious about where to get music from. So I started out, I didn't want to pay for any music platforms, so there are certain channels on YouTube, including one by YouTube itself, that offer you free music. My problem with the one by YouTube is that it sucks. Like, I mean, there's some good stuff on it, and I'm sure it depends on what kind of content you're wanting to put out, but I never really found good music on there. So I mostly use this other channel, I forgot what it's called, like copyright free music, or I don't remember, but I will link that channel in the description so you can go see where to get some free music from. Again, the downsides to doing it this way is that it's very hard to find like the right music, the right mood that you're looking for your video. And also, I've had problems with many of my past videos that I use that music on, and I've gotten like copyright complaints and stuff from certain companies that just scour YouTube for their song. A lot of those I've been able to argue against, and I've actually won. But it's really a hassle and just very annoying, and you don't want that to happen, because especially if you want to monetize your channel, like that's where it's important. If you have copyrighted music on your video, then you're not able to monetize that video, and what if that video gets a lot of views and makes you a lot of money, but you can't like get any of that money? Like, yeah, that's where the problem comes in. Trying to find free music online, it's doable, but it is frustrating. I would recommend doing that when you first start out, but if you want to get maybe more serious about it, I would recommend going to some other website of doing that. And the one that I use is epidemicsound.com, and it can get expensive if you have a big channel, like we're talking over 100,000 subscribers. But when you have a smaller channel, like I have 40,000 right now, and I pay $15 a month for this subscription, and I can use any music on their site, and I don't have to link them at all in the description below. I do usually leave the website just in case people are curious where I get my music from, but you're not required to do that. And you can search up music, you can search up the mood or the genre that you're looking for, or even like what kind of place you're filming in, and it'll find music that kind of corresponds with whatever place you're looking at. You can maybe, if you find a good song that you like, you can even find similar songs to that song by just clicking on a little button they have. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by them in this video. I'm just genuinely trying to give you a good tip that I use for my own channel. Another tip is to stick with your niche. If you're starting an art YouTube channel, then obviously that would be art. So don't go like posting art videos and then just randomly posting like something that's completely different from that. I have done stuff like that in the past, and you may argue that I sometimes still do now. Like for example, I used to post covers a lot, and I sort of feel like covers, like music and art, can go together, and I know other people that have art channels that also post covers occasionally just because they feel like it. And that's kind of what you have to decide. Like, if you really want to do it, if you really want to post something that's not in your niche, then just go for it. But typically people recommend sticking within your niche, and I recommend that as well. Posting mostly, you know, the majority of your videos, like 99% of your videos, should be art videos if you're an art YouTube channel. My vlogs for my college, like I said, I stick mainly to focusing on the art that I do, and I have many other things in my vlogs as well, like going out with my friends and other stuff like that, but the main focus is the art. And I do have some vlogs that don't really have much art in them. Some of my vacation vlogs, like my Scotland vlogs actually, I didn't really have art in the video itself, so I had like speed drawings and speed paintings at the end of them to tie in the art aspect of my channel. And yeah, yes, I don't know what else to say there, but yeah, try to stick within your niche and make it interesting to your specific audience. Create a clean looking channel, and again, this is information, this is advice that you've heard many times before, I'm sure, and what I mean by this is a good looking profile picture, a nice banner, nice thumbnails. Thumbnails are very important. Banners are frustrating, really frustrating. People always say that they use PicMonkey. Good luck to you with that issue. Profile picture isn't that hard to do. But as for thumbnails, I think they are probably the most important visual thing you can do to like make your channel look nice. People see thumbnails without ever looking at your channel. So to edit my thumbnails, I use the apps Lightroom, Visco, and sometimes Snapseed. And then I always put some sort of text on my thumbnails because it's just kind of like another thing that can make people want to click on your video. Clickbait, if you want to just go ahead and say it like it is. I use Fonto, I think it's Fonto. I use Fonto for the text that I put on my thumbnails. It has lots of cool little fonts to use. Next, just a little side tip, you have the option to put tags on your videos, and I always use up as many tags as they allow me to put, which I think is like 25. Just, you know, why not? Because these are ways that people can find your videos, so you might as well just put as many tags as you can. Titles of your video. I still feel like I haven't really figured this out. Titles are always hard to think about what the best title is, especially if you're doing a vlog, because so many things happen in a vlog, and sometimes nothing is really that clickbaity. Like, the vlog itself may look nice, but there's nothing that you can kind of pick out as a really good clickbait title. And then sometimes multiple things happen that are really good, but you can't have like a super long title, so you have to pick one thing to kind of focus on. And that's another reason why it's good to have text on your video, on your thumbnail, if you want to point out more things in the video. So have like one thing in your title and then another thing in on your thumbnail. Just a little tip there. But yeah, titles are hard. Try to make them interesting, not too overly long. Sometimes I use all caps on maybe one word or two just to grab people's attention, but don't do that for all your titles because that could get really annoying. But that's really all the advice I can give you on titles, because they are just really hard and frustrating. And again, good luck to that with you for that. Good luck to you for that. Yes. As for types of videos to post, it is a good idea, and it will help your channel if you kind of keep up with trends, like see what types of videos are trending and maybe jump on those trends, and like challenges that are gaining steam on YouTube or on Instagram. You can make videos about yourself doing those challenges and have a higher chance that people will click on your video. However, I would hesitate to say keep up with all the trends and make sure that's only what you do, because that's kind of like selling out, in my opinion. I think it's important to do what you want to do, like follow your own creative direction. If all you're doing is following trends and not making any genuine art, I really personally feel like that's going to hurt you as a serious artist. If you really want your art to have a message and you really want to be serious about your art, and have genuine art that just kind of comes from your soul, then don't get swept up in the obsession with getting more views and more likes and more popular on social media. Segue into less technical tips. Again, I will reiterate, let yourself make mistakes and learn from experience, because truly time is the best teacher and experience is the best teacher, and that's how I've gotten to where I am today with most things, with my art and with my videos and everything. Don't be afraid of just making a mistake, because you will get better from there. Another thing is getting burnt out. As I mentioned earlier a little bit in this video, really pay attention to yourself and give yourself a break when you need it, because if you just keep running yourself ragged, just trying to be successful and trying to make it, it's not going to be worth it. It's really not. And art especially is a very sensitive area to your emotional health. If you are always working and always stressed, that's really going to impact your art. But if you really just take some time to yourself and enjoy life and the people around you, enjoy nature, enjoy quiet moments, enjoy taking walks outside. These are just little examples. Then your art will seriously improve. Working hard is not always the answer. Okay, and finally, always be yourself and let your personality come through your videos. And when you're just starting out, this may be a little bit difficult. Like I said with my first video and the voiceover, yikes. It'll be a little bit awkward at first talking to a camera, but with time you'll get more comfortable. I think people always like it better when you let your personality come through the video and they feel like they can connect with you more. So that's it for my tips in this video. There are so many videos out there on YouTube and on Skillshare. If you want to learn more about starting your own YouTube channel and making it successful and having fun with it, then go check those out. And again, you can learn as much as you want, but the best teacher is to just do it and go for it and learn from your mistakes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do a reaction video to my old videos, because I've actually been wanting to do that for a while. I haven't gotten around to it. But if there's a lot of interest in that, then I might just kind of speed up that process and look at all the cringe from when I was younger. If you want that, then give this video a like. If you liked this video, then give this video a like. If you didn't like this video, then just, you know, it's okay, just leave. It's fine. And if you also have any questions for me, feel free to comment below. I always read every comment. I try to respond to every comment, but sometimes it's just difficult because I'm busy, so I've been a little bit slacking on that lately. But if you ask me a question, I will do my best to get around to answering that. And if you also just have anything else you want to say, any suggestions for videos in the future, whatever you want to see, then comment that below as well. Yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. I hope you found it helpful. And if you liked what you saw and you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to see more art videos, vlogs, videos like these, my face, then hit that subscribe button below, and I will be back next week, we hope, with another video. So stay tuned for then. Gotta do my little outro. Oh, bye!